Because that's what the main character does, right? The hero always saves the cat. 8 Perfect Murders by Peter Swanson. Spoiler discussion. Well, let's get into it. Imagine a little boy sitting quietly in a room. He's a bit different from the other kids. He doesn't play with toys. He doesn't run wild outside. Doesn't get into mischief. He reads instead, learning one word after another, finishing one book after another. His parents are proud. His teachers are impressed. He knows things the other kids have never even heard of. And his horizon stretches further than anyone his age. Promising start, the right direction in life. Or is it? Unfortunately, somewhere along the way, the direction quietly turns. The books stop opening his world. They start replacing it. Until one day, there is no boy holding a story anymore. There is a story holding a boy. For me, this story was never about who did what, not about the killer and not about Malcolm lying to us from the very first page, but about a man who never lived. He read about living instead, and somewhere along the way he stopped seeing the difference. Just look at him. Malcolm talks to his dead wife. He tells her about his day, shares the small things, keeps her close. Touching, right? Until you remember he's the one killed her. The real Claire is gone. So he wrote himself a better one. A kinder chapter he can reread every evening. That is not grief. That is editing. Actually, even their love was borrowed from a book. Real life, the kind that actually lasts, is reliable and a little boring. Malcolm never wanted that. He chose Claire, the wounded one, the addict, the one who cheats and apologizes, and has to be fought for and forgiven over and over again. The same love he grew up watching his mother accepting his drunk father. He didn't fall in love with a woman. He cast one. The tragic heroine of his own novel. And the night he kills her, she's at the party and through the window he sees her happy. Not the drugs, not the cheating part. Those fit the story. Just fine. His suffering had a role in them. But happy without him, that is a character walking out of the book, going off script. And every author knows what you do with a character who refuses to follow the plot. You kill her off. Also, remember he kills a stranger with his bare hands, a man he has never met and feels almost nothing. But he takes the cat. He saves Nero, brings him home, then gives him a warm bookstore to live in. Because that's what the main character does, right? The hero always saves the cat. He is not living by morals. He is living by genre, by cliché, performing exact moves that makes a main character a hero. And when real life finally touches him, he flinches. A woman flirts with him at dinner, simple, human, warm, and within minutes his mind has written a whole thriller around it. The matching whiskey bottles, the poison, that they must be the killers. He shoves her away, literally, because a story he can handle, and person he cannot. Even his ending is not his own. He plans to drown himself exactly like the last book in his list. Think about that. He doesn't die as a man. He completes the collection. The 8th perfect murder turned out to be the quietest one. And the victim was him, all along. And that is where this book stops being about Malcolm, because we do this too. We fall for the dramatic one and call it passion, while the reliable one feels boring. We narrate our lives instead of being in them, polishing the story while the actual day passes by unattended. The prism is comfortable. Through it, everything means something. But a prism is still glass, and glass is still a wall. Maybe that is the real warning hiding in this book. Losing your life doesn't always look like dying. Sometimes it looks like a quiet room, a good chair, and one more chapter.